Alright, Poker Income 2023. Here's the thing. Link at the top of the screen to the video I made in early 2023 about my poker income from 2022. That video, I don't think a lot of people understood what I was trying to convey. It was a little cumbersome and complicated. I was taking expenses and taxes from everything I did all year and only counting my poker income as my only income. There were other ways I made money, but I was trying to show that poker can cover everything. I don't know, looking back, it was a little too complicated and not really what I was trying to say. But I probably should have just counted my expenses from poker, not from other things. The thing is, it's tough to know like what your tax bill would have been had I only played poker and done nothing else. So that was very tough to estimate. So I just took my tax bill from everything and my expenses from everything and acted like poker was my only income to show that even in the tightest games in the world and at the lowest stakes, you could still make an income and save money from poker. But a lot of people in the comments didn't quite grasp what I was trying to say. I even had some conversations in person about that video. I don't think a lot of people understood like exactly what I was going for. So I thought about it. I'll answer these 4 questions from now on. I'll do it again for 2022 to make 2022 a little clearer, and I'll do it for 2023. The first question is, was the goal of the year for poker income to cover all my expenses? Second thing, did poker income cover all my expenses? Third will be, did all of my incomes combine to cover all my expenses? And fourth, what percent of my income was from playing live poker? So, 2022, let's go to this side. 2022, was the goal for poker to cover all my expenses? Yes. Did poker income cover all my expenses? Yes. Of course, if just poker covered all my expenses, all my incomes combined covered all my expenses, yes. And what percent of my poker income, what percent of my income was just poker? It was about 94.2%. There was not much else that I did. There were other things, like I say, they're like sporadic. I'm on the lookout for them. They don't always happen. They're not always huge amounts. So poker was about 94.2% of my income in 2022. Now, 2023, much different. Let's go to this side. 2023, was the goal for poker income to cover all my expenses? Yes, that was the goal. Did poker cover all my expenses? No. Did all of my incomes combine to cover all my expenses? Yes. And what percent of my income was just from playing live poker games in casinos? It was about 50.6%. So that number was way down. Couple reasons, 2 to 3 reasons why in 2023. One was just that poker was worse. Probably, you know, no surprise. February, my first losing month ever with a minimum hours qualifier. None of my trips were really that great. Tahoe, small loss. Council Bluffs, small loss. 2 trips to California combined to be like minus 700 or something. Atlantic City on the drive out here in January, lost like 150. All the trips were pretty weak. Also, when things weren't going great, it contributed to hours. Didn't play as many hours as I wanted to. So that's one reason why the poker income dropped so much, to only about half. Another was an increase in other things. The one that you know about is YouTube. So it was like very clear, very interesting timing. The channel started in March 22. In December 22, I was able to monetize. You don't get paid instantly, so I got paid slightly past December 2022. So my first payment from YouTube ever was in the calendar year 2023. So 2022 had no YouTube income. 2023 had YouTube income, so that was part of it. And there are things that are not Vegas or travel or poker related that I ever talk about. Some of those things also increased. So the amount of income that was just related to poker dropped a lot, from 94.2% to 50.6%. And to give you a preview on this video next year, as soon as this year, the answer to that first question, is the goal for poker to cover everything, that could change from yes to no. If I could deal a summer series Then about 7 weeks of the year would be dealing. About 4 to 6 over winter would be off. Probably like 1 to 2 weeks after dealing, that crazy schedule would be off. Another like 1 to 2 weeks throughout the year, I would take a break. If I deal during the summer, it could be as little as like 7.5 to 8 months of the year playing live poker. And at that point, it would still be important. It would still be probably the largest time commitment of all the activities I have that produce income. But the goal might not be for that to cover everything. It would be an important part of like 2 or 3 major things that combine to cover everything, but I might not be looking to play so many hours that I expect poker to cover all my expenses. So we'll see. Still haven't heard that Orleans is holding auditions yet, but that would be a lot. That would be if it all goes as planned. There's a ton that's unknown, haven't even auditioned yet, but if it goes as planned, that could be a very large portion of my income that I earn in the middle 7 weeks of the year. So we'll see. But I think these 4 things are a lot better than that number I gave last year, which was very complicated and didn't even really convey what I was trying to convey. But anyway, there you go. Poker income from 2023 told to you in the middle of a cigar on the Aria parking garage roof in March 2024. And remember, rice is a spoon food.